Him, the word, explains papam. You know himsa? Violence. Ahimsa, what? Non-violence. Opposite. Himsa is violence, papam. Similarly, the word in Hindu, the word him is papam. And the word do, you have the next word, him, do. You break it. The do. Dushayati, one who dispels. One who dispels papa. How one dispels the papa? By 3 ways. Thought, word and deed. Trikarana. Thought. Level of thought is the level of thought. Papam is not thought over. Once you feel this is papam, you cut it off inside. If you feel, hey, I should not do this is papam. If I feel, then I'll cut it. Edit. So, the level of thought itself, I edit. And when I speak, when I spell anything, if I hurt someone, Parusha Vakyam, if I hurt someone by talking something, expressing something, though it is Satyam, I should not do that. That's why our Dharma explains how to talk. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat. Though you express Satyam, but express it with priyam. Means it should be pleased one. If it is pleased, then only he will accept it. Though you speak truth, but if it is displeased, he will not receive. He will throw on your face. He will vomit up your face. You need to handle it. So therefore, Satyam Bruyat. How? Priyam Bruyat. And just because you have to please him with your words, you cannot please a person by speaking false. Na Bruyat. Satyam Apriyam. Priyam cha nanritam Bruyat. Don't speak false pleasingly. And don't speak truth harshly. So that you know how to speak now. See, our Dharma explained 2 formulas. Don't speak truth harshly. Don't speak pleasingly a false thing. So you are in mid now. You should know how to tune it. That is Dharma. So that's how, through usage of our verbal, we keep up Dharma. Thought level, we dispel papa. Verbal level, we dispel papa. And indeed, action, we dispel papa. Therefore, a person who dispels papa in thought, word and deed is dharmikaha. Can you imagine what sort of energy you are going to get out of that? Enormous energy. It is, unimaginable energy. No conflict inside. No pressure is built inside. You are free. You are at home. See, indeed, if you commit something which is sinful, you have guilt inside. That will, prick you all the time. Is it? Do you agree? If you talk something with your pressure and agitation, something, you talk, and the person is hurt, and he becomes silent, and he walks out. That is enough for you to hurt. That is enough for you to, take all, disturbances inside. That will not allow you to sleep. So therefore our rishis, they found a beautiful system. A thought, word and deed, they should be in one alignment. In a clear line. No up and down line. That's why there is a shloka in our Dharma Shastra. Manasyekam, vachasyekam, karmanyekam, mahatmanaha. Manasi anyat, vachasi anyat, karmani anyat, duratmanaha. You know what is Mahatma? What is a greatness of person is explained. A person whose alignment is straight with thought, word and deed. They are in same alignment, in one line. In Telugu they call it a Sarala Rekha. It is a simple, clean, straight line. Can you imagine what a force will be inside? Beautiful energy inside. Therefore, dharma, when you adore, when you adopt, when you practice, when you follow it to the core, knowingly, you can feel a great pleasure inside, a freedom inside. No guilt, no hurt, no worries, no disturbances. No conflicts inside, personalities, clashes inside, nothing. You are free. Just like how you will be, just like a person who slept properly and he wakes up from that. How he will be? He is free from everything. Nothing inside, he is fresh. Just blinks. And sitting on the bed, he just blinks. Similarly, a person who follows this dharma, he also is fresh inside. Is it not sufficient? That's what our Shastras, they explain to live a life of dharma. So in that process, the Hindu Shabdam, what I mean to say, him, explain, please repeat for me. Him is, you say, him is papam. Repeat.
Him is papam.
Yeah, if you can repeat, it can stay inside. You can explain to anyone. Him is papam.
Him is papam.
Do is dushayati, khandayati.
Do is doshayati, khandayati.
One who dispels papa is Hindu.
One who dispels papa is Hindu.
That's it. So there is no person involved. A version is involved. So for a religion, a person is involved. For a dharma, a version is involved. Did you get that? Yes. And if they question how one can dispel papa, a papa is available 3 levels. Okay? Thought, word and deed. So if I handle all these 3, finished. I am free from papa. You need to handle only 3. That's it, simple. Make your life comfortable. Carry less, make your travel comfortable. Practice these 3, make your life dharmic, comfortable. It is simple. It is so simple that it is your swarupa. It is your nature. Please understand, I mean it. This dharma is your swarupa. If anyone can say, no, it is not my swarupa, I can challenge them. I'll explain to you one example. A thief had stolen a beautiful thing. And thief feels this should not be stolen by anyone. See, a value for dharma is there even in thief, but unfortunate thing, it has restrictions. A person who lies for every simple, sequence, for every silly matter, if a person lies, if you come across such a person, he lies for every silly matter, but he cannot accept someone lying to him. So there is a value in him, but the value is restricted. Did you get that? It is a value. Dharma is a value, but it should be an intrinsic. It should not be restricted.